Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah, and I provide insights and guidance for the collective. Today's pick a card is centered around what does the divine masculine need to heal at this time. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, pile one, for those of you that were drawn to this milky quartz, what I'm already sensing from this crystal for you, pile one, is that there's a need to get clear on what it is you want. The lack of clarity is what's causing confusion, it's causing stress, and unresolved angst and anxiety is what I'm picking up from with this crystal. So let's see what you need to heal, dear divine masculines, pile one. Whew. Okay, first card out is Dream Thief, Refusal of the Call. So pile one already, just with that card, what I'm sensing is that a lot of you are probably experiencing a lot of unrest, stress, and anxiety because you are not stepping into your purpose and what it is you are here to do. And I'm getting a few of you saying, Leah, I don't know what I'm here to do. You do know. You're just refusing to acknowledge what it actually is because of the work, the commitment, the dedication it's going to take to actually get there. That had to come through for someone. If it's you or not you, take it how it resonates. Use your discernment, but somebody needed a talking to that you do know what you're here to do. You're just refusing to put in the work. The next card out is Miracle 33, and it says, the frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. And this card came out in reverse. So that tells me that a couple of you in pile one doubt your potential on what you're here to do, and that doubt is what's holding you back. So Spirit is coming through to say that there's a need for you to do the inner work in regards to figuring out where this sense of doubt stems from so that you can ultimately release it. What I'm sensing is that for some of you, this doubt has been passed down through your paternal bloodline. So there's a need to just sit in reflection and contemplation to really pinpoint, okay, these energies, where does it come from in your bloodline? And when we figure out where an energy comes from, we can start to unravel it and then remove it to then implement an energy that is more supportive and helpful. So there's a need for you, pile one, to really look at this self-doubt, because it's the self-doubt that is suffocating you and preventing you from moving forward on your journey. So let's see what else. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Both came out in reversed. So what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords is, for some of you in pile one, the self-doubt actually stems from your mother's bloodline, and I'm sensing that for some of you, you might have had a mother that was very erratic, prone to anxiety, and just kind of second guessing herself also, and that energy has been passed down to you. So there's a need to really investigate that energy and to heal it at this time. And to realize that as you do this work, whether this self-doubt stems from your father or your mother, as you do the inner work, that energy eventually goes up your bloodline and starts to liberate your ancestors from that patterning. So as much as it's not always comfortable doing that inner work, it is worth it. And then with the Nine of Pentacles coming through as well in reverse, what I'm getting is that as you do the work to explore this self-doubt pattern, there's rewards that are going to be coming through, but you can't see them yet because you need to go through this first. So there's a need for you, pile one, to deal with the self-worth. For some of you, it's self-worth that needs to be healed at this time. And then as soon as you start to heal and unravel that limiting belief, there's success waiting for you on the other side of it. So there's a matter, again, like for the Divine Feminine reading, I'm having a hard time finding my words, but we're out here anyways. So what I'm sensing is that as soon as you make the commitment to actually healing yourself and like genuinely getting into the shit, as much as it's going to be painful and uncomfortable, the rewards you're going to start experiencing, and the rewards don't necessarily need to be physical. They can be, but it's going to be joy. It's going to be peace. It's going to be bliss. It's going to be serenity. That's what's waiting for you on the other side of unraveling the self-worth, these self-doubt issues that are surfacing right now. Which is really interesting. Okay, let's see if we can get another card. Ooh, okay. So you have number 50, Ayahuasca Rebirth. And we have the glyph of Pluto, Jupiter, and Neptune coming through. Oh my god, there's so much going on in this card. This card is stunning. I'm just going to show it again. There's a beautiful jaguar up here, rebirth, snake. So the other message that wants to come through for you, pile 1, at this time is that some of you have been avoiding going through a death and rebirth. And there's a strong need for you to let things die. Because I'm getting that a lot of you are meant to be receiving huge DNA activations. But because you're running away from these internal challenges, you're delaying these downloads that want to take place. So actually, wow, that's really interesting. Okay, so pile 1, there's self-worth and self-doubt challenges that are coming up for you at this time. But because you're delaying looking at these challenges, it's also delaying downloads that you need to progress further on your journey. And what I'm getting is that the delay of these downloads is what's causing physical ailments in your body at this time. So if you're noticing that you're having more random aches and pains, maybe you're having headaches, maybe you're having back pain, maybe you're having indigestion, anxiety, insomnia, restlessness, it's all because of the self-worth and self-doubt challenges that aren't being faced at this time. And Spirit is coming through to say, as soon as you start to acknowledge it, even right now, saying, I still have self-worth issues or I have self-doubt issues. As soon as that acknowledgement comes through, it starts to release this energy that I feel is strongly being bottled up. And I'm feeling the energy bottled up in my throat chakra, but also on my solar plexus at this time. So you might be having throat issues, you might be sick, and you might be experiencing pain in around your solar plexus also. And Spirit is saying, as soon as you acknowledge that there's still things you need to work on and heal, you're going to be initiated into this rebirth. And this rebirth is going to be accelerated for a lot of you, because that's the thing. When it comes to healing, the hardest step is acknowledgement. And as soon as we acknowledge, we can actually begin to heal. And healing doesn't need to be that complicated. And it can actually happen quite quickly also. So Spirit is saying that this rebirth has been due for a while now. And the buildup of energy is set to be released. You just need to take the time to turn inwards and reflect on these self-worth and self-doubt issues. And Spirit says to not be afraid. You're going to come out better for it on the other side. Let's see if I can get one more card. Okay. Wow. So I asked Spirit, what is the outcome of this healing for pile 1? And we have the 10 of Swords that came out in reversed. So the 10 of Swords, if you just look at this dragon, like, it's dead. It's been stabbed in by 10 swords. So the 10 of Swords represents being overburdened by life and taking on too many responsibilities. And when the card is in reverse, it symbolizes these swords falling out of your back. So dropping these responsibilities and becoming lighter. And I actually find it really beautiful because to me, this dragon in the top part is celebrating, is happy. And what I'm getting from this card is that as soon as you allow yourself to move through this death and rebirth and this transformation that needs to take place, you're going to be dropping a lot of burdens, responsibilities, issues, challenges, people that have been negatively impacting your life. And you're going to be able to be just free and enjoying your life again. So there's a lot of freedom waiting for you on the other side of this healing pile 1, which I think is very beautiful. And I think I'm going to leave this reading right here. So pile 1, please feel free to let me know how that resonated or didn't resonate. If you're looking for more personalized support, feel free to send me an email at leah@iamthedragongoddess.com. I would love to know how I can best assist you on your path at this time. I'm sending you so much love. All right, we are now going to move into pile 2. So if you were drawn to this beautiful apophyllite pyramid, this is going to be your reading. So divine masculine that is drawn to pile 2. What do you need to heal at this time? Ooh, okay, so we have 53, stranger, curiosity. And we also have, oh, interesting. We have number 7, the crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports your spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. And this card came out in reverse. So I'm getting different messages for you guys, pile 2. I'm getting for some of you that what needs to be healed at this time is the wavering trust that you have in yourself and the universe. Spirit is calling you to look at that closely and figure out why you doubt yourself and the universe and why you don't have complete trust. So to engage in curiosity about crown chakra kind of challenges and feeling connected as well, and to just get curious about it. There's no need to judge yourself or to be hard on yourself about this. Spirit is really saying to just be open-minded and to explore and to be inquisitive, to ask yourself more questions about how you operate, why you operate that way. Let's see what else. Okay, so what I'm getting for you, pile 2, and this is going to be different for each and every one of you. So the first card that we have out is the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Hierophant that came out in reversed, and then we have the Six of Cups. So what I'm getting for some of you in pile 2 is that you feel that your journey has been very slow and not moving fast enough. And with the Hierophant coming out in reverse, what I'm sensing is that you're being called by Spirit at this time to take an inward journey, to explore and uncover more of who you are. And to go slowly, to not rush. Healing is not something we rush. It's something we just take our time with, understanding that whatever it is we need to heal is going to heal in its own divine timing. So yeah, I'm definitely with I was going to say the Pope in reverse. I mean, the Hierophant is also known as the Pope. In reverse, I'm sensing that it's a time for you to retreat, to rest, especially with the crown chakra. Crown chakra energy is a symbol of meditation, taking time to be introspective. And with the Six of Cups, I'm getting emotional kind of happiness on the other side of this. Emotional relaxation. Because if you look at these dragons, they all look relaxed. So if any of you have been feeling kind of hyper stressed or just anxious, working on your breathing pattern at this time, meditating is going to help kind of alleviate whatever kind of angst you might be experiencing at this time. And with the Curiosity card coming out, it could be anything for each and every one of you. I'm not really getting anything specific coming up. For some of you, it might be work related, it might be health related, but there's a real need to just slow down, take a breath, and to turn inwards and really contemplate, okay, what is it that might be stressing you out right now or keeping you up? Okay, yeah, so the next cards out we have are the Page of Wands. Then we have Temperance. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So there's a need for you, pile 2, to move slowly with whatever this is and to be patient and to take your time. Connecting with your inner child might be supportive for you as well, or if that's not a modality you have explored yet, looking into inner child healing might be supportive at this time, because I'm getting that there's these wands weighing you down, weighing down your creativity, your inspiration, and what you're here to do with your life. And Spirit is saying that the healing is an inward journey for you. And the way to go about it is going to be unique and different for each and every one of you. Okay, and I asked Spirit, what is the outcome of this healing, whatever shape or form this takes? We have the lovely Ten of Cups coming out, and this is pure emotional fulfillment. So whatever this is, pile 2, and it's going to be different for each and every one of you. There's emotional fulfillment waiting for you on the other side of the discomfort you're going to have to explore and reflect upon. Because as I said, I'm just feeling kind of just angst. And again, it can be in regards to multiple things. It could be relationships, it could be work, it could be health. But Spirit is saying to really take your time to engage and reflect on this discomfort you're experiencing at this point in time, to ask yourself questions, to be curious about whatever might be coming up for you at this time, and to not judge yourself either, because you deserve this that lies on the other side for you. But to get here, some inner work, inner reflection needs to be done. Pile 2. So that's all I have for you. Feel free to let me know in the comments how that resonates or doesn't resonate. I would love to hear from you. And if you're looking for more personalized support, feel free to send me an email at leah@iamthedragongoddess.com. I am sending you so much love. All right, pile 3. Those of you that were drawn to this beautiful sodalite crystal. I'm going to get right into your cards and see what wants to come up. So, interesting, both your cards are in reverse. So we have the Horned Cactus, resourcefulness. And then we also have number 1, the root chakra. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion, supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So right away, what I'm getting for pile 3 is that some of you have been avoiding life, and spirit is calling your attention to it. Because interestingly enough, as I was holding this crystal, I couldn't put into words what I was sensing till I saw these cards. But a lot of you, pile 3, are running away from your Emperor energy. And your Emperor energy is the energy that allows you to step into the role of a leader, to communicate effectively, to show up, to be an authority. And I'm getting that a lot of you are running away from this power and this energy out of fear. And Spirit is coming through to say it's time to heal and release that fear, because it's preventing you from stepping in and actually helping people. I'm getting for a lot of you that are drawn to pile 3, you guys have beautiful hearts. You are here to help heal humanity in your own unique way. But this fear is sabotaging you and preventing you from actually stepping into your purpose and doing what it is you set out to do here. Okay, so let's see if we can get more messages about this fear. Okay, this is really interesting. Yeah, so I'm getting that for you, pile 3, a lot of you, the healing that needs to take place is around fear. And it's coming out even with these tarot cards. So we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. And we also have the Sire of Cups, which is the King of Cups in reverse. So a lot of you are highly intuitive, gifted psychics, and you're denying your gifts and your abilities out of fear. And Spirit is coming through to say that you have divine potential like nobody else. You have so many gifts that you are refusing to tap into because you're afraid of your own power. I'm getting some of you borderline afraid of your own shadow. So for some of you, that might be a hint that shadow work might be supportive at this point in time. Shadow work is when we do inner work in regards to all the parts of ourselves that we feel ugly, that we feel shame around, that we feel guilt. All the parts of us that we suppress, repress, and hide are our shadows. So for some of you, starting to do shadow work around this fear and where it stems from is going to be very helpful, because a lot of you are meant to create in this life. A lot of you are creatives as well, and you're holding yourself back because I'm getting like a specific voice come through. Well, that's not practical. That's not logical. And for some of you, this is your internal monologue. For others of you, it's the monologue. Well, not monologue. It's what's been said to you by a parent. And I'm getting father figure for a lot of you. And Spirit is coming through to say, interesting. Okay. So Spirit is coming through to say that for some of you, there's a need to start doing shadow work. And for others of you, it's inner child healing. There was inner child healing that came up for another pile, so there might be a message for you there. But there needs to be a rewiring when it comes to your inner monologue, because that is what's keeping you stuck and disempowered, is just that little voice that keeps saying, we can't be powerful, or power is scary, because you might have had an over-dominating father as well, is what I'm getting for some of you. Select few of you might have been your mother, but I'm mainly sensing it as a paternal figure, and all you've ever wanted to do was just create and be yourself, is what I'm getting with this card coming out. And there's a need for you to return to that energy where you just allowed yourself to be and to create. And with the Queen of Wands, ooh, and I'm just noticing now there's a beautiful Black Panther there. There's a need for you, pile 3, to reclaim your inner feminine energy. So as I've explained before, regardless of gender, We all have both feminine and masculine energies within us. And in order to be balanced and to live a harmonious life, both energies need to be integrated successfully. So what I'm getting for you, pile 3, some of you have to do a lot of inner masculine healing around the root chakra, because this is our first chakra. It's located at the base of our spine, and it is a masculine polarity. So father energy coming through again, that needs to be looked at. But then we also have the Queen of Wands coming through, and we have a Black Panther, which also represents the divine feminine coming through. So to me, that indicates that for some of you, the fear of power has to do with the divine feminine as well. So exploring that, what divine feminine is, dark feminine energy, and really allowing yourself to just explore and reclaim parts of you, because I'm really sensing for you, pile 3, that a lot of you are suppressing powerful parts of yourselves, and these parts hold your gifts, and these gifts are going to help you unlock your mission and what you're actually here to do in this life. And you're just preventing and sabotaging yourself is what I'm getting. So there's a real need to look at this tendency to self-sabotage and keep yourself small, right? Because when it comes to power, we're often fearful of it because we don't have the right supports put in place. And when it comes to exercising true, authentic power, the appropriate pillars are responsibility, accountability, and ownership. And often those 3 are lacking, and it's what prevents us from truly stepping into our power and being all we can be, because we haven't sufficiently developed these skills. So for you, pile 3, look into what it means to be responsible, to take ownership, to be accountable also, right? And it's understanding that we're not here to be perfect. We're here to be powerful, and power lies on a solid foundation, which is accountability, responsibility, ownership. And it's not just saying these words, saying I take responsibility or accountability. It's the follow through in change of behavior. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. It's really easy to say, okay, I apologize for X behavior or whatnot. But it's even harder to look at the behavior and then change it. And that's where true power comes from. As soon as you integrate responsibility, accountability, ownership, and changing your behavior when it's not appropriate, it's hurtful, damaging, whatever, that's where you start to unlock and tap into true power, pile 3. And that is what Spirit wants you to heal and start to integrate. Because the Sire of Cups is the king that is the most intuitive and psychically gifted out of the kings. And this is the card that came through for you in reverse. So this is your potential that has yet to be unlocked, pile 3. And it's part of what lies on the other side of healing the sphere, releasing these sabotaging patterns and reclaiming your power. Okay, it's interesting because I asked Spirit, what is the outcome of healing? And we have the 4 of Swords. So 4 of Swords is rest. So I'm getting for a lot of you, you might feel extremely agitated. You might be experiencing restlessness and anxiety. And Spirit is coming through to say that there's divine rest waiting for you on the other side. As soon as you start to do the inner child healing, the shadow work, more rest is going to come through. I'm also getting some of you might be insomniacs. It has to do with this fear. This is what's driving your system into overdrive and not allowing you to sleep. So there is sleep, there is rest on the other side of this healing for you, pile 3. So that's all I'm seeing for you. I hope it was helpful. If you're looking for more personalized support, feel free to send me an email at leah@iamthedragongoddess.com. I would love to hear from you and know how I can best assist you on your journey moving forward. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love.